Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, those betwixt and beyond. I'm Lipstick Linebacker, and I'm here to make kind of a weird video. I know, no makeup. I look way different in the pictures. I have to go to work after this, and I'm just trying to get it done, okay? So, yesterday, or 2 nights ago, I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning all night. There's a lot of things going on in my personal life that are just changing and stressing me out, and usually I don't have a problem, but that night I just couldn't sleep, and I recognized that I was going into a manic episode. And usually when that would happen, I would dive into some kind of series or some kind of, content so that I would just keep my mind off of it. I still wouldn't sleep, but I'd just like watch, Game of Thrones over again, or, my favorite kids movies. And I decided not to do that. I decided that I was going to challenge myself instead. Some of you who are subscribers, thank you very much. I don't have any, so I don't think I'm talking to any of you, but those of you who are, or who will be, I started a YouTube channel recently, and I think I've been really nervous about that and about my relationship with the public and putting out videos and thinking a lot. I have a ton of script ideas, but I just haven't been able to make anything and post anything. The one video I have is just my existential rant about the Amazon being burned to the ground, which is awful, but something that we have to get over and move on from, I guess. So I'm making this video, or I challenged myself to write, make, edit, do all the things, and then post in one day. And I failed. But I'm still going to post it a day later, so I mean, I still got a video done, I think, so that's pretty cool. But I want to be honest with you. I want you to know that it's really hard to even write and perform these things and post them. Even when I don't have any followers or subscribers, it's difficult just to get in front of the camera, just to get the lighting just right, because I know I'm shiny. I can feel it. So I failed. But I succeeded in getting something done, and in watching the video that I had made yesterday that I didn't post, I learned that what I was trying to say was going to take longer than one video. Because being your own worst enemy is something that can impact a lot of things. And I tried to tie everything together in one 40-minute video that just rambled and reiterated itself, so I'm trying to be more succinct here. So this will be more about my perspective on this idea, and then later I'll probably come out with more videos about how being your own worst enemy or creating obstacles for yourself is a part of our relationship with success and power, and it's, I think, partially the reason that we're having this debate and this conversation about leftist YouTube and about kind of taking apart our own candidates and our own movement because they aren't perfect. But I'll get to that. That'll be another part of the series, so if you want to wait for that, leave now. I don't care. This is going to be more about how I had a really hard time. I graduated from college about 3 months ago, and I was jobless, I was homeless, I had to move back home with my parents, and that was really hard for me to admit to myself. And there were many circumstances to do with, job searching and depression and just the idea of not being good enough. So I want to tell all of you that you are enough as you are. And I think that's not something that we hear very often, because of the way that people sell us on stuff. I am a super big Pinterest person. Like, for anything, I'll just create a topic and then that'll be the focus for the day of like, oh, I'm starting a keto diet. Welcome, this is my page now. And I want you to know that you are enough as you are. You don't need anything to make you better or whole or healthy, but you can always better yourself. You can always work towards those things you really want. And don't let anybody tell you what you should want. I think it was a post that I was reading while eating a whole tub of ice cream and watching some series that I don't even remember. And it was half budding something. I know I'm saying budding, but I don't want to swear. Algorithm. Half budding something is better than no budding something. And that totally shook me to my core, because I had always practiced this perfect idea of what I wanted, of what I planned to do, of the effort that I would put in to make a difference, to change my life, to diet. And then I would be hard on myself. I would be cruel to myself when I didn't stand up to that scrutiny, to that perfection that I wanted. So I think that is a really important part. Because when I have conversations with people all the time where I'm like, oh, well, why don't you do that? You want to do it, do it. And before they even think of like an action step or a reason why they should or why they shouldn't, they always come up with an obstacle. Like, we should go for a run. My running shoes are really awful. I don't think I can run today. It's like, okay, fair. And there are completely great reasons for not doing things. But when you think of those reasons before you try to do anything, and you let those reasons get in the way of you doing what you want, that's you being your own worst enemy. That's you being your nemesis, thwarting your best laid plans. And it took me a while to understand that. And I want you to understand that, because I overcame myself. Or at least, as far as it takes to post a video, to start a YouTube channel, to work 40 hours a week, and work on everything that I want to do. I have a children's book in the making, and I am on Twitter way too much. And now I'm doing YouTube videos. And I'm going to do a video about how to improve your life the leftist way, and why perhaps these things could be helpful to you. But for now, I think I just want to leave you with this idea of not getting in your own way, of moving aside and just trying something. Sure, not going to work out today, not going to go for a 3-mile run. Duh. You can always do something, and that's really my kind of policy, my philosophy about life, is you want something, do something for it. I do it all the time, and it's okay to not be able to be perfect. When I'm working out, I'll be like, oh, I can only do 3 push-ups today. And then while the countdown's going, I'll just lay on the ground and just relax and breathe and say that I did 3 more than I would have done if I would have just not done it. So this is me being honest about my struggles, about the difficulty that that society makes you put on yourself. And I'll do some videos about self-reliance and jobs and the economy and stuff like that, but today it's just me being honest about my personal experience, and I guess this is kind of a celebration of my ability to post something. And, I did my challenge 1 day later, but it's done. So, that's pretty cool. Like and subscribe if you like this video. Share with your friends if they're struggling with the same thing. And I want to encourage you all to remember that you are enough as you are. That doing just a little bit today is better than not doing anything at all. And don't let somebody else tell you who you should be or how you should be. Just be you and stay wonderful, y'all.